like that.
You do?
I do.
42?
No. No. Is that the best of those?
Yep.
Oh, God. That's quite good.
Yes, that's good.
I like that.
No.
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 Yes. No. I hate it. That's not bad.
I like the shape in the middle. I like that V shape.
Hi, this is Nick Rhodes from Duran Duran.
Hi, I'm John Taylor from Duran Duran. Stay in tune.
Hello, this is Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran.
When it comes to making money, but that's cool. If you knew what she did, if you knew what she was after.
We've got work on. We're rehearsing for a world tour, you know.
We commence on March the 17th in Japan, and we come to America starting about June the 12th.
It's actually been 3 years since Duran played.
And we're very happy with the new sound.
All right. You happy with that one, John? American Science.
Don't like that one. I thought that one's a bit more humorous than the rest.
I don't like that one at all. Did I put one on?
Yeah.
Dear.
I much prefer the other one.
Yeah. He hasn't done the touching up on these, has he?
I know, he's got to do some.
Fucking right.
It looks like I'm going to be in.
Look at my spots then.
I mean, the prints won't be touched up then. They're only contact street.
Many. Fucking hell.
Oh dear.
And life revolves around contact sheets.
Well, I'll tell you what'll fuck it up. Start singing.
Okay, bring the vocal in. 3, 4.
What is the real life in your illusion? On the dark side of power and confusion. Do the dance to the demolition. And there's the chance to heal and you don't listen. I think it could be the da 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 da.
On the tape.
Just go
go back a little bit, Keith, on the tape.
This building makes me crazy. I would love to get out of here, and because a record company should be horizontal. The building kind of puts a damper on the kind of enthusiasm that a record company should have, you know, and it should. And that happened to CBS too in New York, because they got a black rock.
You come from New York?
No, I'm from here. I was president of Warner Brothers Records and head of Electra Asylum Records. At this point, the boss is very positive. That's me. I am really an up guy, and I've been doing this for a long time and involved with a lot of successful records and record companies, and I know how to do this. You know, there are a few of us in this business who have been doing it for a long time. You know that this business runs so much on hype and perception. How you doing? Joe Smith. Good to see you.
Now all we need is somebody to take control of EMI UK.
Yeah, well, everything in time. The thing about Joe is that he really feels without the artist, none of us would have a job, which is so refreshing, you know? Without your artist and your songwriters, you ain't got anything anyway.
I don't like red pens. They remind me of dodgy bank statements. Right, there's your red one. Are you ready? You're going to have to help, right? So I've got to do all these posts in 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
It's getting messy. Abbreviate it. That's right.
No. We're going now. How many times have you signed your name to a poster?
I really don't know, Michelle.
So if we do it, let's take it from the da-da-da-da, now. 3, 4. Leads to that one. So. From the one we just fucked up? Yeah. There should be a and then something. Something like that. Whatever comes after that.
Do you bring caterers in?
No, they have a kitchen here, and they do that. But I thought it'd be a good idea. There's this style, there's this class, you guys. And I must tell you a story that happened with your ex-mate. I get a call from the dynamic leader of MCA Records who says, "You want to buy Andy Taylor record?" I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "The guy is an asshole. He's turned down, blah, 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 blah." He went crazy.
When was this?
This was about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. He says, "You want to buy it? The guy is crazy. He's drugs, blah, blah, blah." I said, "You're a great salesman. You're convincing me."
You know, he did that to these
Yeah,
two guys.
I must say, I thought it was terribly unprofessional. He came up to Simon and I in a restaurant in the middle of Manhattan and said, you know, oh, I've got your friend on my label. What a mess he's turning out to be.
Isn't that dumbfounding that somebody would say that?
Because he knows that that's going to get back to us.
Of course he knows. If he signed the artist and it didn't come out the same way, either say, "Oh, I'll take your lumps and shut up."
You know what would be a really cool ending for this? Is if the vocal comes back and everything drops right down, and we just do the first line. Would someone please explain the reason for this strange behavior? Stop after that. Behaviour.
Someone please explain. Yeah, I mean, but you're right. I mean, there's no someone please explain. Ba-bam! No, da-down. Like that. You know? Someone please explain. Ga-down! Yeah. The drive is so much stronger with the three of us. You know, it's better to have three people like on 100% going forward than dragging somebody.
Why did you make the decision to manage yourself?
Because that was something that wasn't working either. That was something which had kind of deteriorated over the years. It started off great. We had a really good relationship with those guys. We did things like...
Who managed you?
It was with two guys from Birmingham.
Market traders.
We were their first group. But I mean, and they helped us a lot in the early years. But then it kind of deteriorated and their interest kind of waned quite quickly.
To have somebody else employed as a manager making those decisions for you, you're never achieving quite what you could if you did it yourself.
As long as you three are in sync.
You see also these...
Yeah, that's right. But, I mean, we have to be.
As long as you three have worked out, you may not agree on everything, but you've worked out a modus operandi.
Really, it's not so much getting the decisions made, it's getting them put into action.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's not that radically different to how it was when we had a management situation before, because we always used to call all the shots anyway and just tell them what we wanted doing. We want to go on tour, then we want the video done, then we want him to do it, we want this.
What is a career game plan for you guys? What do you look to do over the next 3-4 years?
I think we've got to build the group up, not to the same place that we were before, but we have to, yeah.
The whole point of this tour, I mean, apart from the fact we just want to get out and play, is to, to let everybody realise that we can be a functioning live act. We're a group in that there's more than one of us. But we now have the flexibility that any solo artist has. We bring in instruments that we want, we bring in a drummer that we want here, we bring in a horn section. I mean, we're very, very mobile.
And then after what would actually be the length of 2 choruses, we just go, would someone please explain? And that's it at the end. They hit it? Yeah, so we do 3 times round, then it's like 4 of the lick. Would someone please explain? Okay. Dead simple, like. And I'll try and remember all the reason for this. All that stuff.
Someone please explain. Someone please explain. Someone please explain.
What people expect from Duran Duran
it's perceptions, and you have to fit in the mold.
Yeah.
So what you got to do is change the perceptions.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, we are in a real transitional period because, of course, for us, it is 3 years later than the last Duran Duran thing. We've done the Power Station thing, we've done the Arcadia thing, and musically we've grown so much. And I think all the people that used to like us, whether they were 14-year-old girls or 16-year-old guys, we had a very young base.
Yeah, those kids,
and
they must have gone with the
grown up.
It's only perceptions, and that's manipulatable, both through publicity, through the kind of music, how the presentation is made, how you're sold. How you're sold, because you can convince anybody of anything.
Well, we figure we can, all that can take care of itself if we just work hard. And basically, that's as much as what we wanted to say to you, as much as anything, is that we're here for keeps, and we've got a long-term plan to develop the band. And it's not like, we know the business well enough to know what we have to do.
You're welcome.
Maybe it'll be easier if you move this mic stuff back. But I didn't know where I was going to. What's your airspace?
This production line.
This is great, isn't it?
We've never done it, busy doing nothing, working the whole day through, trying to find lots of things not to do. We're busy doing nothing, isn't it just a shame? We'd like to say we're sorry, but there you go. One mind the microphone. Yes, I have.
Okay, we're going to get the fastballs coming in now.
Are you guys friendly with Bowie? With David at all?
A little.
To our generation, he is, you know, like what, you know, when the Stones were into Chuck Berry and all that stuff.
Right.
That's really where we're coming from, you know.
But where Chuck Berry always was an old, you know, became an old rock and roller.
Bowie.
David Bowie is
still in competition
able
with Bowie.
able to kind of,
He's still taking you on.
he's growing old gracefully.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He's still taking anybody on. He's still competitive.
You can transcend through that, I think.
You know, I'd asked Jagger, I'm writing a book on the record business, an oral history. I've interviewed 190 people from the big bands on, and I was talking to Jagger and asking him, you know, do you get discouraged if something doesn't make sense? He says he feels he doesn't want to do it. Then he listens to the radio. He says, shit, I'm going to beat them.
Great.
Can we just try that, Steve?
Absolutely insist we take a break now.
Can't we do it one more time?
What? Just do it and then go. I mean, that's like I'm getting. You can't. How much can you do this one song in a day? It's going. It starts.
Well, we haven't got one.
Once we get it today.
It's
Let's
only
take 15 minutes.
We
15
won't
minutes.
rehearse
Don't even talk about it for 15 minutes. How's my batteries going?
That's good enough for me.
Well, a couple of months now, I'm saying, this company's getting on my fucking nerves. I said, I want to go to a company with like Ahmet Ertegun was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when the Stones went there. I want somebody, we always seem to be answering to or talking to people who know more about business than they do about music. Right. And you know, it's like, we know the business has its place and everything, but it's too damn corporate at the moment.
As I said, unfortunately, the fact that you have seen changes take place, there will be more changes by the time you get back here and tour, but I really believe they'll be positive. They'll be the Ron McCarroll in there. They're going to be for the better, and you'll have a team feeling. It'll be much more organized so that organized in the sense that you'll be able to talk to someone who can tell you something. There's got to be a plan. We try to get some publicity people. We try to get some phoners. Maybe the artist's going to be around, can call the radio station.
And so we're available for all those things.
Of course you are. I can see that. You're in charge of your own destiny. I don't have to fight my way through people whose job is it to say no. You know, that's an enormous pain in the ass. Now Tina Turner has a wall around her. I remember I signed she and Ike a long time ago. If I had said jump off the tower and I can get some play, the next thing you would see is the window open and she'd be going.
Camera's rolling.
This week, Andy Taylor's lawsuit is...
The partnership.
Yeah, great.
He's pursuing partnership accounts, which are being prepared and will be delivered, but I can't do anything about it until I've seen them. They have been prepared. They have been sent to Andy Taylor's representative. When I've had a look at them, I'll let you know what I think that we should do.
Is he suing us at the moment, or is he asking what's going on?
Yes, apparently, you know, he was delivered the accounts. We finally got the accounts for... yes, that's right. The recording costs.
Right.
Apparently, he's going to claim that there's something wrong with those as well. You're dealing with someone who is determined to institute legal proceedings.
Whatever.
Whatever I say, whatever I do.
Did Simon tell you we had a phone call from it?
Yes, I'm amazed, yeah. This is going to be a continuing saga, and I just want the instructions really to just get on with it, because I know what to do.
It's a nightmare, Nick. It's a fucking nightmare. I'm sitting around waiting for you till like 2 o'clock. You know, 1 o'clock sometimes.
We've had meetings earlier than that.
Well, maybe once or twice we've done things before lunchtime. And we lose half the damn day.
And this week we really have got a lot of as well.
We can't, there's not going to be a day this week that we ain't going to rehearse from 2 o'clock till 10 o'clock.
I don't mind at like 11:30.
Fine, I mean, we'll have to do it then, won't we? We've got 24-hour days that we're trying, but because of your hours, we're putting them into 12 hours. We're losing half a day. That's why we're like overloaded, because we can't use the morning.
Anything we need to do at any time ultimately gets done, doesn't it? I mean, if it needs to be at 8 o'clock in the morning, it can be at 8 o'clock in the morning. I can be up whenever, if something is important to be done. If something can be done at 11 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock, great, then that's when it'll be done. But, you know, whatever we've got to get done, we have to get done this week.
Hi, I'm John Taylor from Duran Duran. Stay tuned for our latest video coming up next on Top 40 Videos.
Wow, one take Taylor.
Jesus.
That's again.
I'm impressed.
Hi, we're Duran Duran, and you can see our latest video.
Right, next week.
I'll have to say right here.
No,
I'll have to say right here. Our latest video right here. And then you say, on Night
next
Track.
week on Night Track.
John.
No, I want to still do...
Mention skin trade too. Let's say so.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
so I'll get that right. You just go, latest video skin trade.
All right.
Next week.
Hi, we're Duran Duran, and you can see our latest video, Skin Trade.
Next week, right here on Night Tracks.
I can't say fairer than that.
No,
Can
can
I? What do you want to say? Like that?
Just like no, just like to wish everybody watching Night Tracks a very Merry Christmas from Duran Duran.
Which isn't easy to do when it's May or June. Or where are we? What month is it?
March, dear.
March.
It's that February still, isn't it?
It's February.
See, yeah. All right.
Day 2 of Duran Duran week on Video 1. Once again, the boys are here.
And we're wearing the same clothes as we were yesterday.
I know.
I got a feeling that tomorrow we might still be wearing the same clothes.
Yes.
You guys are getting ready for the tour. The album is out. Was there ever a point where you thought there won't be another Duran Duran tour or another album?
Never. Never. Not for me, anyway. I don't know about these two.
I think it went through all of our minds at different times.
I don't know. It
didn't
depended
yours.
how successful the sort of solo stuff was, really, didn't it? Okay.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you can top then.
Yeah.
Skin Trade, and I look at it like wobbling around the middle 20s in the charts, you know.
Sure.
And it's an infinitely better song than Wild Boys.
Absolutely.
Which was #1 everywhere in the world. So now I know. Now, I would rather be at number 25 with Skin Trade than at #1 with Wild Boys. And we give all the orders. Nobody tells me what to do. Right? And if that means I'm 24 in the charts instead of #1, then that's fine. You know, you can be a pop star at 27, you know, we were at 22, but you have to be a little bit more responsible, I think. And I feel I have to be a little bit more responsible. Just because you're just getting a little bit more aware of what's going on around you, and you know, being in a bit of pop music isn't the most important thing in the world.
Well, 2 shot and then push in on Simon.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, you guys were the biggest band in the world, period.
Yeah, I mean, it's true though. I mean, suddenly, you know, we have got this fucking responsibility. Really, in a very real way, and you can't ignore it anymore. I mean, I think Live Aid Band Aid was just the beginning of it. Just the beginning, that charity thing. Because it opened everybody's eyes, and after you'd done that, you couldn't. There was no way. There's no turning back after Band Aid.
Yeah, you can mono it out. Yeah, both of us on both.
There was no turning back. You couldn't pretend after that it wasn't part of your life.
Richard, this is going to be real quick.
Okay, darling, 3 questions.
In a funny sort of way, it's taken a lot of the. In a funny way, it's actually taken a lot of the fun out of the business. It's made it more serious. But then rock and roll is growing up. You know.
Yeah.
You've got people like David Bowie who've been in it for many, many years. Mick Jagger. I mean, nearly from the start. What was it? Rock and roll started, what, 57?
57, well, Elvis.
57.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 30 years. It's only 30 years old. And there's people who've been in it for 30 years. And I
remember when people used to say, you know, don't get into rock and roll because they only last 2 songs, 2 records. I mean, there's such...
But it's not true.
No, it's not true at all.
But you have to care, and you have to have the energy to do it. I mean, we were talking about it. I mean, you know, we've had the easy bit now, Duran. We've had the easy bit. It's going to be a struggle now. From now on, for the rest of our careers, it's going to be a lot of work because we're not a new band anymore. We can't cruise it like a new band does because we've got something to lose. You know. Sing again.
Something to see.
Joan Rivers wants y'all really badly. They've been opening Friday.
Joan Rivers, John, do you want to do it?
When? Friday.
I can't exactly.
Do an interview, can't we?
No, we don't want to do an interview.
Can't we go to interview some roadies?
I suppose we want to do as much as we can, don't we?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
Why don't you
that's a
call up?
younger
Why don't
crowd
you
too
call
than
up?
Johnny Carson. I mean, really.
Why don't you call up Walter Lee and see what he thinks about it?
Why?
Just out of curiosity, because he kind of.
Well, it's all the Capitol people who have originally contacted me about it. Surely, are they talking to each other?
No,
probably not.
Yeah, why would things
And they are in the
change now?
same building. Why should they talk to each
Throw me
other?
that box, Nick, and I'll load these up. What's another fucking talking?
Right. We've been offered the Joan Rivers show. What do you think? Do you think we should do it? Do you think it's him? Really?
Was that a consensus on Joan Rivers?
The discussions that we had about things like this take on a slightly different look. I mean, when the record is having as much difficulty as it is now. I mean, we said emphatically. I mean, I think Joan Rivers is the kind of thing that we should not do.
I mean, how badly can that hurt you? Just to present the song.
Set the whole band on.
Yeah, if we do.
I think it's not a good idea to interview her because she is going to ask you.
No
but
interview.
How could it hurt you to play the song?
No.
She's going to want to do an interview. There's no question.
She can walk over to the band and say a few things,
She could
but
just
that's
say to
it.
Simon, she could come over and say to Simon, so you're going to be out on tour soon then? And I'd say, yeah, we're going to be announcing dates very, very soon.
And Nick, I
That's
really
about
think
it. I
that
think she should only talk about the tour.
Sure.
after the panel.
Tommy!
We're gonna sing El Presidente. We're gonna walk over to the panel. Panel. Then we're gonna go to commercial. Then we're gonna come back on the panel, and she'll say, "Will you do another song?" And then you're gonna walk. You're gonna walk over here, and you're gonna do Skin Trade.
All right.
And that's it.
That seems simple enough.
You're ready for photos? She's nervous.
We have a terrific show. And let's get right to it. Duran Duran, Danny Glover, and Mel Gibson.
Sorry.
Emma.
Latest album is Notorious. Now, you three, when I saw you last in London, there were just 2. Now it's 3 again, thank God. No, well, it's nice. Now, how did you all get back together?
Well, he phoned me up, didn't you?
We were doing, when they were involved with the Arcadia project, I was working on another project with Robert Palmer,
Right.
called Power Station, and then, you know, we just decided it was time to get back and make Duran Duran music again. And the 3 of us were into that idea.
You 2 were childhood friends.
Hollywood, Birmingham.
Smart Hollywood, Birmingham. Woo, woo, woo. And how did they find you?
I was at university, and I heard that there was a band looking for a singer, and so I made a phone call one day, and went down to see them in the studio at the nightclub, and there it happened. We sort of wrote our first song within the first half an hour.
Did you have fun? Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was very relaxed. It was so fucking laid back, we all nearly fell over.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I thought Presidente was
But that was
great.
cool. I mean, we were just finding our feet. First time we played it.
I never did look like my parents. My parents look like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, what does he sound like?
Sounded great.
I mean, seriously.
Seriously,
Are we in tune?
Yeah, they're not
We in
signed.
tune?
Yeah.
We didn't know
Except for the
from
little
those.
hesitant, the end of Skin Trade.
I went, explain.
Yeah.
Bree's not doing it. She's not doing the tour. She's just left. She just said, you know, she's very sorry and stuff, and but it's just not quite right for her.
I should have never grabbed it all like I did.
So, you know, I mean,
So, find another sitter. See if you can
yeah.
do
So
it.
Curtis
That's
is going to
no
start making phone calls tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know,
She gone.
That's a lot to learn.
that's not a problem at all. But it would be nice to have Curtis just concentrating on his voice.
Yeah, but I mean things like the parts where they're really necessary, like the middle
Well, no, I was thinking, yeah, I mean,
of Skin Trade.
I mean, do we want another one?
Yes.
It's a habit you form me.
So come here, in closer.
Just a matter of feeling. Tears will dry as you're leaving.
Okay.
That's it?
That's it.
We're all done?
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah, just...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and then follow as members and stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't need a resume or anything?
No, if anything, they would ask me.
Okay, thank you. It was nice to meet
Thanks.
you. Thank you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye. Susan.
Oh, hello, Susan. And that's your boy.
That's the only triplet thing happening.
It's a habit you forming.
Yeah, it's true, I know.
Just a matter of feeling.
I wanna be an apple.
I wanna be in your poo. I wanna be in your poo. Oh yeah.
These are all the exercise my back needs for that. Yeah. This is good. That's delightful, isn't it?
Yeah, should we do a few exercises? It's really good for your nipple.
Come on, come to Daddy. What you doing? Flying, baby. Say something. Say da 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 da. These people filming me. What's going on over there?
Hello. 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 Hello.
You should pull your hair.
Hello.
See, Mommy copied you.
Show John your
Blue
teeth.
eyes in today.
Got all these teeth now. Come on, where's the bottom one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Twisted in a vice. Cause nobody said it was easy. Just use your naked eyes. Oh, how to say how unfading, irritated well. Maybe you can take it and eat it. Can chew your life supply. Oh, where's the real life in your illusion? On the dark side, your powers and confusion. Do the dance, do the demolition, and lose the chance to hear when you don't listen.
Okay. Yeah, it's my fault for it. I got a lot of words wrong in that. Anyway, we're gonna do a tuning. Quick tuning check.
You have to keep yourself pretty fit, really, because, you know, it's going to be 6.5 to 7 months on tour. and it's quite exhausting.
Evening. Good morning. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, fuck.
This is Debbie. I'm calling from Capitol Records, and I have Simon LeBon here.
Chris, hi. Hold a minute. I'll get Nick on the phone for you, okay? Thank you.
Hello? Yeah, hi, Chris.
You're listening to Paul Donovan on the one and only P96.
Z95.5. All the hits, all the time. Well, I don't know if I'm going to put that in.
You gotta give the record company a helping hand once in a while, you know?
West Virginia. And, hello?
Number 1 of 800.
I mean, I hate to use the word, but it is more of a rock show than a pop show, I think.
We've always played live shows with every album we've released, and this one's no exception.
I'll be very interested to see what the audience is like, I must admit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming to Rochester. I like the New York State. It's, I have a lot of fun up there.
Well, I don't think my voice is up to singing today, but I'll mumble a little bit.
My favourite radio station in Chicago. How's that?
Nothing specific, but you'll be the first to know.
See you when we come to Detroit, huh?
And all I have to say, really, is thanks for sharing that with us, Scott.
Next!
Hello. Oh, God, I thought I was going to have a chance for a bite of my tuna sandwich then, but it was not to be.
Okay.
It's taken from a Bo Diddley beat, actually. There is a Bo Diddley beat in there somewhere.
Oh, we hoped that would never get out, but I suppose it finally has. It's not just Norwegian whaling songs, actually. There's a few Japanese flower arrangement songs in there as well.
I mean, I'm doing them as quick as possible. I mean, you can only speak for so long to Shreveport.
Yeah, exactly. That's who's on the line for you.
Hello. Terry. Shreveport.
And I'm here to wish you all a Happy New Year on B104. What was the other one? Happy Christmas.
This is Simon LeBon. How you doing, Hollywood? It's good to be able to talk to you on WNCI 97.9. That sounded a bit odd, didn't it?
The Milwaukee live center needs your blood. Give me a break. Hang on.
Lovely.
Texas, lovely. I like Texas.
I like Texas too. I just spoke to West Virginia. They were just great.
Were they? Well, actually, Wichita, Kansas was pretty good. I think we can
but are
do
they
that.
playing the record?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Hi, this is John Taylor from Duran Duran, and you know, the Milwaukee Life Center needs your blood. So don't hesitate, just donate. All right. I'm thinking of giving up music, actually. I'm thinking of starting to write jingles. What do you think?
Good night, Sue. Good night, Debbie. Good night, Debbie.
So you're going to do Soul Train?
Yeah, sure. I think it's a good idea, Mike, to sort of get people to sort of hear the record who never have before. I've marked...
How many have you marked?
An extra. I've probably marked about 10 extra.
Yeah, can I have a chip?
Do you want to have that sandwich?
What is it?
Tuna.
Oh, yeah.
So we should look at the colour ones. I mean, I think that... Well, yeah, have a look at those. I think those are pretty...
Yes,
unimpressive.
please. Unimpressive.
Yeah, they're very dark. Very grey.
What you got to do is arouse the interest of some black programmer or some black promotion
You know, we
guy.
have got like literally 3 or 4 black stations, well, more urban.
Yeah.
And I was saying to Walter, I really feel that, you know, maybe with Soul Train and just pushing it a little bit, we could do that. But I think we need to get the black promotion department here onto it, as opposed, because it's not Walter's bag at all.
No, there's a guy named Ronnie Jones.
Right.
Just
mentioned him.
run it past him, and all you look for is a couple of stations. Just give us a couple of stations.
We've got
put some,
a couple.
Yeah, and put some records in the marketplace. See if you get some kind of rotation. Give it about 2 weeks. And if you get a bite, because on black stations they react much more quickly than on pop.
But we haven't got anything to lose, have we?
What do you got to lose? You got nothing to lose. And that's why I say with Ronnie Jones, I'll remember to call him Monday morning to be level with you, to go listen to it before you come in.
This is wild. This is good. It's got to be clipped a bit. It's still got to be edited. But the basic idea.
What do you think, Ronnie?
Yeah, it's got more body to it. It's got more appeal to the audience that they're trying to target also. The major urban contemporary stations in markets like New York, Los Angeles, Texas, and the Florida stations are trying to get that type of Latin type song that they can increase their audience.
Hey, don't laugh at our car.
You got yourself a fine set of wheels there, my man.
Hope it doesn't stall on the ramp.
Watch this. Oh my God, what's the bottom of this gonna do?
Just keep this thing rolling. Just keep it rolling. Serious juice, Alex. Just give it some serious juice. Get it over the hump.
Yeah, I'll see you later, right?
Applause! What you
might be better. Well, I just heard the new U2 single.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
You know they're doing 2 nights at Wembley Stadium.
Are they? Their dates have just been announced on K-Rock for here, for San Diego. The tickets went on sale already. But the single is
Well, you know, I mean,
great.
they've been going...
Really good.
They've been going 2 years longer than we have, and they didn't have a break.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm just, I think they're good. This one is really developing into something.
Well, they're everything. In the public's perception, they're everything we're not. Because that's rubbish, that, about that being a slow market. Because you look at Wham and you look at Madonna, man, and it's a slow market for us, that's all. What difference does it make if it's slow? We can have 3 singles out at the same time. It won't take away from the play we're getting on Notorious.
Oh, I think the next single should come out now.
Me too. Yes, that's what I told us. If you've got to force them into it.
It's a bit like
what's that?
Virgil Kane.
Virgil Kane is my name, and I live.
Don't you think focal playing is like Virgil Kane? Obviously not.
Well, in what context?
Simon, do you want a sandwich?
Just tomato and salt and pepper, nothing else.
Yeah, tuna.
Finish this one.
I don't want it on that healthy bread either.
Oh, I want toasted whole wheat.
Me too.
I want white, fat, thick Wonder bread.
Can I do some sort of individuals at some stage?
Yeah.
What's it look like from through a lens?
Looks nice.
What about maracas? I'll get maracas. I'm not sure if I should.
Oh, is that all?
Morning.
Hey, what about if you... yeah, could you do that?
Yeah. I
Could you do it and sing? Yeah, but can you do it and sing? I know you can do it.
No, tambourine wrong.
It's got to be right on the money, Charlie. It's got to be right on the money.
A nice synthetic drum pattern would be nice. Cool, set up a cool groove. No, I don't, my magic.
Retrogressive.
Try it. All right, Lonesome Jack.
Yeah, that's quite. I told Rocks to hide though.
2, 3, 4. Don't say that on me now. Save it till the morning after. Don't say a prayer for me now. Save it till the morning after. Save it till the morning Save it till the morning after.
There is a good chance of the cover. I said...
He's obviously going to say that.
You know, he said, we never guarantee covers.
If we get a time-out cover, it would be fantastic.
I know.
I mean, as much as I don't like time-out, I think it'd be a stitch-up from a profile point of view.
From a profile point of view...
No, we can do without a stitch-up in that.
Yeah.
Well, I think it would be very difficult to stitch us up at this particular moment. We're being so fucking honest.
just into what
but
we're
then
doing.
you know that's got nothing
But
to do with it.
it's really
We've
down to the way
always
the
been
journalist.
honest.
No, I don't
Right.
think so. I
You know?
don't think we've been dishonest before. I mean, like now, it's just like, well, you know,
We've just gotten better at talking around the issue, that's all.
Because you'll see 36 of them.
No, it doesn't work like that because you have one big image over the whole thing. You can actually put them on the
Well,
individual
that's what you
screens.
could do with this loop. You could show it both ways. You could have it be on one, and you could have it be in all 49 in little pieces.
It'd be nice because the way that you've done it, the Matisse kind of effect, it could fragment. You know, it can all kind of break
The little
off.
shapes that are on the globe will form the points of the star, though.
You can do things like you can pull away from the planet, like you get it really small, and then suddenly it explodes and becomes the star.
that's real nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh,
The same
yeah,
thing with
that's
this one.
nice,
I just taken all the other colour out of it.
Oh God, that's clever.
Actually, you know what? I don't think we should fuck with the colours of this.
No, I'm just showing you what you can do.
Let's leave the colours of this as they are.
Yeah, they're lovely colours.
Yeah, they really are. You know what that looks like? It looks like one of those children's toys that, you know, you have to get the blocks and put them in the right holes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delightful.
That's it.
That's it. I think you should speak with Roy anyway about his lighting plan for that song, and you should work it in.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what we want to do with it, basically. Some colour tones that just start fading in
Well,
there.
they won't fade on this.
No, they should cut abruptly.
Don't forget we've only got one cameraman.
Well, let's use the blocks of colour in the reflex.
You see, things like that with the camera and the colours, you can change your mind every show if the guy's there.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. It's Japanese purism.
Is it?
They're purists.
Yeah, they have to
want
say
to
we
have it
want
live. They want to know that it's
But it
live.
doesn't make sense. They play it live, but then they do play full playback.
I know.
Now, does that
it's
make sense?
unbelievable.
Okay, hi. We want everybody.
Everybody?
Everybody, yeah.
This is a raid. This is a raid.
The question is, did you see Miles Davis on the Grammys?
Was he happening?
Was he happening?
Well,
Was he worth watching the whole program?
where do you get that jacket? Basically. I mean, just
He was great.
He was so, yeah, I mean, actually, but he was just spaced out. He's just on the moon, isn't he?
The show starts at 4 and our segment is at 5:15.
How can you let people do things to us like that, Frank? I mean, you know, we can't. I know we have to manage ourselves, but I mean, that's ridiculous. How?
I just
What
found out that the guy just told him.
Well, what time
Appreciate
do you
it,
want to do rehearsal? We'll go and get something. We'll go for a drink in between rehearsal. And let's do a rehearsal now.
It's 2:30 now.
Well, let's go somewhere. I'm bored. I'm really bored.
What's closed?
Sushi on Sunset.
Sushi. Well, we're not going to sushi. Yeah. We're going to a Grammy party. Come on, let's split.
way.
Go! Come on.
Who's driving?
No, you can't. Don't.
Why?
Why? I thought that was golden rule number 1. We have nothing to do with it.
there at that time.
Oh,
Actually,
you're gonna walk in on
Grace will be the only person.
You're gonna walk in on a bunch of drunken, high fucking rock people. You want to do that?
I'm dreadfully. I'm
No,
awfully bored.
I've got a bottle of champagne at my house and caviar.
Well,
actually, contract, but still.
Leave the camera. Easier. Oh, is that? Oh.
You want me on? No problem.
Yeah, Michael, what about this one?
You got it, Larry.
You don't want it.
You know, we're going to be on television. Bring me my red shirt.
We were here at 3 o'clock in the morning. Band's wandering over. This is live TV. Yeah, we should say, well, we're standing here at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning. Where are we?
Of course, I want to avoid
Where are we?
No idea.
4 minutes.
regular.
4 minutes. It's time for a tap dance, I think, Steve.
Oh, quick, come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Come on. So let's go. Me. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Ready? Me. And my shadow rolling down the avenue.
Let's be avenue.
What about the Lyceum? There's a Lyceum on Saturday night. Have you got... Make a note of that, will you? The Lyceum would be fantastic. I mean, that's the kind of place the Stones would have played there 4 years ago.
I love Hammersmith.
They'll be turning them
It's
away.
the best fucking venues in the world.
The thing is that the Lyceum's right in the middle of the West End. I mean, it's going to be crazy.
Oh, this is this is bad.
This is
Pay
bad.
attention here. Pay close
Lyon
attention.
to Nice, okay, they can fly, and I don't think they'll care about going at 10 o'clock because it's going down to
South of
south of
France.
France. All right. So that's the sail pitch for that.
All right, this is mainly for Japan as well. I mean,
Can we have no fish in the dressing room?
No fish whatsoever.
what about in
Or prawns. No fish or prawns. It stinks it out. And no obscure cheeses. All right, so on the cover we're talking about no
World
starch.
Tour
This is
can
out.
just be World Tour at the bottom or something.
Oh, in
can't it?
smaller writing, yeah, let's put World Tour.
Okay,
Okay,
Duran Duran, Strange Behaviour. World Tour 1987.
They can stay at the Ducat, okay, and the band at the Beach Regency.
Yeah.
The restaurant at the Beach Regency. Which is fine. We just have bus them up and back to the Beach Regency.
Okay.
Now there is a problem. There are no flights to Montpellier, and it's a
At
fucking
all.
disaster.
Period.
What was that again? Sausage rolls?
Pork pies.
Pork pies.
Are we going to have, do you want chicken that isn't in sandwiches? Do you want like chicken breasts or things?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No bits of bone.
What was it? Montpellier it should be up there.
Yeah. Right.
Toulouse is up here somewhere.
Maybe we should put Montpellier in on the way out of Spain and drop the 2 Spanish dates.
That would be good. You'd be a popular guy if you did that.
Valencia and
Fuck Valencia.
Why don't we just go for Chablis in Japan?
Okay.
French Chablis.
Okay.
First in Rome, third in Florence, fourth in
Is there an
Madrid.
option on the second room?
yeah, we could do a second if we wanted to.
We've always had an incredible reaction from the audience when we're in Japan, because I suppose it's what Japanese people do when they go to rock concerts. They like to really give it all they've got.
Great, thank you. How are you?
Hi, this is John Taylor from Duran Duran, and you're listening to FM Yokohama, the Beat Station.
We had to make it in a way because it was the album that everybody said Duran Duran would never make.
The reason for this strange behavior in exploitation's name. We must be working for We must be working for the train. Would someone please explain?
John, Nick.
United Airlines Royal Pacific Flight 97 for Tokyo, now boarding first class
Have a good tour, guys.
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, from London, England, would you please welcome Duran Duran!